He'll grab one from Cirelli. They'll leave it for Schaefer in the middle of the ice. 3 Lightning, 2 sticks, trying to defend for 13 more seconds. Barzal for Schaefer on the forehand. Duclair back. Schaefer's shot. Scores! A power play goal for Matthew Schaefer.
Anthony Cirelli, give him his stick, and then it's sort of try to pick on the guy without one. As the Isles do that, Cirelli does actually a really nice job making sure he's not in the most important position, but a quick pass, and maybe one Johansson will want back. It doesn't really matter. Matthew Schaefer's on the board. The Islanders' power play continuing to roll.
That's the 9th goal of the season for Schaefer, his 5th power play goal already this year. James on the handoff for Scott Sabourin, who's in the lineup today in place of the big Curtis Douglas, but Sabourin is as tough as they come should the game come to that. Anthony Duclair had Crozier miss a step. Duclair flying in. The drop pass for Ritchie. He scores! Cal Ritchie from Anthony Duclair. And the Islanders have the first 2 in the first period.
Let's take a look at Max Crozier. We mentioned the ice, the puck's not settling. Well, keep an eye on him, and it's the speed from Duclair that eventually gets going, but he just trips a little bit, and that's when Duclair decides, I need to go. I need to take off. Smarts on Callum Ritchie. A lot of times you want to drift away from your player. You don't want to be too close, but you see the stumble, but watch where Ritchie ends up in your screen, almost completely behind him. That's going to be some soft, quiet ice as Shabanoff
stopped that puck from getting in. He was counting numbers, realized there'd be nobody on this side of the ice, and so Holmstrom went to get it. On for Lee. On net, Pajot driving, and he's able to out-muscle his man. Mosier went down. Let a chance for Lee go off the side of the net. Mosier had it and lost it to Barzal. Barzal withdrew it. He found Heineman. That one caught the knob of the stick of Johansson. A more conventional clear this time. Able to get some changes off as well as Pollock just onto the ice with Schaefer. Meanwhile, Cirelli across. Oh, hit the post. Sorokin lost his footing.
and he flows in. And this is the one you talked about, Brendan. Off the post, great eye.
Cuts in. Lightning power plays ranked 22nd in the league. Kucherov down for Gensel, driving in, got 2 whacks at it. Sorokin stopped them both. 23 left on the Mitchell minor. He'll be the first to return. Radish, Kucherov to the bumper for point, and a glove save from Sorokin.
Prowess he has on the power play, but watch this fake one-timer, and Point just gets to that spot, drags everyone out of position.
Off the draw, it squirts across the ice. Point, Kucherov, Gensel, Radish, and Bjorkstrand, they stay on. 10 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Kucherov goal line. Gensel returns it. Kucherov, Radish scores. Boy, he can hammer that puck. It's a 5-on-3 power play goal for Tampa from Darren Radish to cut it to 2-1.
It's all about face-ups, right? J.G. Pajot did an awesome job on that first one. He won it to himself. That one, he actually won it, but Islanders outnumbered, and that's just a bullet right there. For Sorokin, you're honoring the eyes of Kucherov at this point. As you move over, bodies in the lane, and
coming around the boards for Radish. Now for Gensel. Radish for Kucherov, operating from the wall. Goal line, Gensel in front, Point with a shot, and Sorokin was there.
The next day, but there's so many threats on this power play. Just as we talked about the time with Gensel, and you see sticks and bodies go towards him. I mean, you're around the guy, you're right in the area.
Took him a long time to get to the National Hockey League, though, as Kucherov plays that across, and Sorokin stretched on the Bjorkstrand try.
Kucherov, everything runs through him, and take a look at this. If Bjorkstrand, the right of your screen, I mean, he's got a yawning cage, and the quickness of Sorokin gets over and stuffs that thing right away. And my goodness, yeah.
Got it with the blocker. 25 left on the kill. Point and Kucherov settle it down. Kucherov, goal line. Gensel stuffs it. Sorokin there again.
Lightning quick, and you talk about the low play. Well, Gensel's going to continue to jam and stuff. 3 Islanders sort of standing next to him.
This pass slipped through. Here's Hagel driving. Thought about a wraparound. Got it to the front. Fought off by Sorokin on the try from Gord. Radish over. Gensel. Cirelli returns it. Gensel with a burst right up the middle. Jake Gensel shot stopped by Sorokin. 2 minutes to play. Radish's shot stopped by the stick shaft of Sorokin. Unrelenting this season in the NHL with the Olympic break coming up in February. Everything is kind of slammed together, so lots of hockey for everybody. Here's Mosier. He scores off the face-off. They get it to J.J. Mosier. He picks his spot, and the Lightning erase what was a 2-0 Islanders lead.
You'll see him lined up right there, and all the eyes are going to go to him because he's going to fake the shot. He's going to sell a shot, and you watch Mosier in the right hand of your screen. He's slipping down. Max Shabanoff, he's got to have an eye on that. And if you're not face-off ready, the puck is in the back of your net just like that. Incredible deception. Look at his eyes, and for a goaltender, anything laterally, east-west.
Taken away by Radish, which threw the Islanders offside, let him some time, and now a 2-on-1. Diving is Barzal, the pass to the front. Oh! Sorokin made the save on what was a redirection off the stick of Drouin. Well, the Islanders threatening, but do not register a shot on the power play as D'Angelo's pass off the stick of McLean. Cizikas from a tough angle, put it in the crease. McLean a chance. Where's the puck? It's under the goalie. And it must not be across the line as the whistle finally is blown. Everybody piled on in the crease.
Well, this is where chaos started, right? A shot from the corner, and Cizikas follows that thing around the left skate of Darren Radish right there as he's trying to fend off Kyle McLean. Kicks that thing back into Johansson. Where did that thing ultimately end up? Well, this is going to be the best look at it right there. Watch the skate of Radish come in. And as he gets pushed back, didn't cross the line, it wouldn't appear.
3 and 4 in that draft, being LaFontaine and Yzerman. Poof. Here comes Barzal right on through. Can't finish the job. Down the wall, Holmberg slipped on through. Pajot trying to keep him the centering feed. Here's Radish with a shot. He hit the post. 20 seconds to go. Mosier to the net. Sorokin got it covered.
Just so tough for the Islanders to exit, but taking it to the house is Holmberg, and watch this shot come in from the point off the post. We'll keep our eye right there. Mayfield and Gord right at the end of that a little.
Islanders sneak Pajot and Schaefer onto the ice. The stretch pass though for Kucherov. He's got Gibson. Saved by Sorokin. Holmstrom got the rebound first. While Sorokin has had his struggles in shootouts this season, Jonas Johansson is 0 for 5 in his career as Gibson comes in. He went for the shot and it's squeezed by Sorokin.
A little look behind him there is not the open spot. It's between the pads and the glove, and Sorokin beautifully executed there, making sure there's...
Matt Barzal will be the first shooter for the Islanders. Coming straight in, and scores!
Did he learn something from that partial break that he had? It was the exact same move he tried, but he wasn't being pestered from behind. And right there, that spot, we talked about the goal scorer's score. Blow the glove above the pad, off the post and in.
Brayden Point coming flying in on Sorokin. He does the same thing.
Wow, that's just speed and match speed and be measured as you come back. We see guys go laterally, to go left and right. Point just went straight down.
As Simon Holmstrom, he's got some moves. What does he have for us tonight? Stopped by Johansson.
Well, we've seen that move from Holmstrom before. See Holmstrom try to bait him a little bit, go to the backhand, and then it's almost a stuff. He's so good at that move, and it's...
Nikita Kucherov, third shooter here for Tampa. Casually in. Save from Sorokin. And the Islanders will have a chance to win it with a goal.
Calm and composed, and then almost looks like he tried to take a little bit off of this on the release.
1 for 1 this season, 2 for 2 in his career. Has a chance to win it for the New York Islanders. In the shootout. Score! A shootout winner for Heineman as the Islanders sweep the homestand and move into first place in the Eastern Conference. As well, and they pick up yet another win as you take another look at. You talked about the ice conditions, Thomas, and it probably favors the shooters. We know Heineman can shoot.
Oh, he can sure rip that thing. I mean, he stared him down. Notice he doesn't look down at the puck, not even one time. That allows him to size up the goaltender. Am I going glove? Am I going blocker? Well, goaltender, you don't tip anything away when your eyes don't go down, especially on bad ice, where most guys probably making sure that thing doesn't come off their stick. How about that? A big hug. Schaefer, the first guy in. Everyone else goes to rejoice with Sorokin. This group's feeling good right now.